To mask or not to mask? That will soon be the question. This video was always going to be about either the football or Freedom Day. And it was a great result for England last night, the final coming on Sunday, but it was also pretty surreal to watch, I think, 60,000 fans in Wembley cheering on as goals were scored. There weren't too many masks in sight, but there wasn't too much social distancing going on. And the 19th of July will be Freedom Day for those in England. Scotland, Wales and Northern Ireland a little behind. They'll probably follow in some shape or form. But that will raise big questions about things like wearing masks. I thought Chris Whitty's contribution was helpful on this. There's 3 occasions he said where he would wear a mask: in an indoor crowded space, when a relevant and a competent authority required it, and then thirdly, when somebody felt uncomfortable and out of common courtesy. I thought it was a good test: risk, requirement, and essentially relationship in that last one. And the reality is there's going to be some really contentious decision making around this. While all the restrictions are lifted, if you're, for example, a church leader or a business leader, you're going to have to decide what goes on in your place of work, what goes on in your church environment. How do you navigate that? And in one sense, what the government's done is put responsibility onto others to make some of those decisions, and that's tough. And our culture is changing fast, our culture is complex, and our culture is contested. I don't particularly like wearing masks. I understand why some people want to make that the kind of area to contest, and I understand why others are saying, what, why this? And I want us to kind of push into, is this really the hill to die on, the wearing of masks? We are absolutely made as free individuals. That's an incredibly important part of what it is to be human. But at the same time, we want to communicate to people that you matter, that your life has value and dignity, that we are each created in the image of God, that we are relational beings, that we are searching for connection and meaning and significance in our place in this broken and complex world. And so when push comes to shove, I don't actually want to have the conversation about masks. Important as I think that is to talk about some of our freedoms, I want to have those deeper conversations about meaning and significance. So I want to encourage you, as you're navigating the space individually, as you're doing that corporately, as you're engaged in workplaces and churches and cultural conversations about it, how do we use this moment when people are undoubtedly asking those more fundamental questions to drive into what it really means to be human in this moment, and to be careful not to get sidetracked sometimes onto questions around masks. Be blessed.